Good day, my fellows, and welcome to the, I think, 12th episode of our Survivor series. In the last episode, we did a whole bunch of stuff. First of all, we lighted up our castle, we got ourselves some skeleton horses, and also, most importantly, we built a wither skeleton farm, and I put that instantly to good use, and I think with 33 wither skulls, I traveled to the end and killed some withers, and yeah, with these withers now we have 11 nether stars, which is really great. So therefore we have 11 beacons. I don't have enough obsidian right now to make all of these nether stars into beacons, but I think it's pretty great nonetheless. Now also what I did off camera is I worked a little bit at the castle to tidy up the walls from the inside a little bit. As you can see, we now have these pillars here, and also we have like these corridors that you can run around. So it looks a little bit more tidied up from the inside. Of course, all of this is going to get a lot more detail later in this series when I have time to do that. But for now, this is what it is like. Now today, we want to do a whole bunch of stuff. First of all, I want to build a gold farm, and for that we have to do a whole bunch of grinding. And also grinding is also for a house that I want to build in here. I could show you that later on in the episode too, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think it is a really good looking house. So yeah, basically we're going to do a lot of grinding today. A lot of time lapses, probably building a gold farm. What else I want to show you is that we now play with data packs. So I think right now I have 4, and one of them is double shulker shells. So every shulker that I kill gives me 2 shulker shells, which is just a quality of life thing. So you can easily get shulker boxes. Also what I have is more mob heads. That means that whenever I kill a mob, there's a chance that it's going to drop his head. So a little bit like the zombie, the creeper, and the skeleton skull, but way easier to get. So just if you kill it, there's a chance that they will drop it. So here I have some. These I got from the wither fights, for example. Then we have a cod's head, iron golems, enderman, a whole bunch of villagers, dolphins. Please don't ask me how I got the dolphin one. And also my own, because this is another data pack. So basically, this data pack means that whenever a player kills another player, then the player head is going to be dropped. And I used that to get my own head in our survival world now by shooting myself with a bow. So that is pretty cool too. And now the last data pack that we have is better wandering traders. So wandering traders trade now mini blocks, so the Minecraft heads that look like blocks, and I think that is really cool too, because it's really great for decorating. So yeah, this is what I did off camera. Was there another thing that I did? I don't think so. I think that's basically it. But what we haven't done in a whole long time, and in fact I think I haven't done that all in the series, and you know, we don't have a lot of stuff planned this episode, so I think we can just go ahead and run around here a little bit. So I just want to check how all my farms that I built in this series are going right now. So we have our ginormous melon and pumpkin farm. I really love this farm so much, though it is insanely ugly. So basically, yeah, we have a decent amount of melons and pumpkins. There are a lot of new melons already. So those are great for villager trading, but basically it's just because I love building ginormous farms. Then our sugarcane farm, we can actually go ahead and switch it on, and then you can see it work. Let's see. I just love this farm so much. It's like how the sugarcane is getting yeeted across the whole farm. I think that is just super satisfying. So yeah, let's check on these profits too. Let's jump down here. Nice, okay. So a couple of chests, definitely. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this farm is also really great. Then our wool farm, our small one, has actually provided a lot of wool. Insane, okay. So I didn't thought that it would provide that much wool. Now our iron farm, I have been looting that a lot. So let's see, but I think it's also, yeah, okay, so that this is really a lot, like the iron blocks, and for just one chamber, this is actually quite good. Now sweet berry farm, I don't run that at all, basically because I have so many sweet. In fact, no, I don't. Like, I used them a lot for trading recently, so I can actually go ahead and switch this farm on for a couple seconds, so we can get our hands on some more sweet berries. And now the slime farm and the cactus farm should also run really well. Let's see, this is the slime farm and the cactus farm. I don't have K in the slime farm at all, and therefore we get a whole bunch of slime balls, more than I expected. So those are all the farms right here. So, and the mob farm and the wood farm and stuff like that isn't really something that runs AFK. So yeah, oh, also villager reader. So it has been breaking since I built it. Like, what the? Well, excuse me, how did you get... What are you doing there? Okay, so semi-second. So this villager breeder is all over the place. It never, like, it worked for a short period of time, and it instantly broke. Maybe because there are quite a lot of villagers down there. Like, there's easily 100 villagers, and now this this happened. So we got iron golem here. We got villagers right there. There's so many in here too. Like I never bothered to fix it because I don't need villagers that much. I have enough. I did enough of them. But yeah, so this is insane. Okay, we're just going to leave him there, and I think we have to name him eventually. I mean, he doesn't despawn, does he? He's an iron golem. So yeah, this is all our farms right now, and I'd say we should now go ahead and start grinding because we're going to need a whole bunch of magma blocks. We are going to need a whole bunch of turtle eggs and also some stuff for the house that I want to build. So yeah, with no further ado, I'd say let's jump right into a grind labs and yeah, get a whole bunch of resources. So that surely was a whole bunch of work, but actually not as much as I expected it to. So we farmed, I think, about 3,000 magma blocks, I think 400, what are they called? Stripped warped stems, and also 400 sand and 400 gravel for concrete. And yeah, all the other stuff, we should have that. Now I can show you that really quick. So here's all our magma blocks, and let's put all the other materials in here too. And I think now is actually a great time to show you the house that I want to build in our survival world now. So basically one problem that I have with this house is not really a problem because I think it is really cool, but this is why I also need the warped stems and stuff like that. It's not going to have a green roof, but a blue one, because I think the blue one looks a lot better. I tested with both. Now the problem is, does it fit in here? I actually think so. I mean, we have the green roofs, and a green roof would of course fit, but maybe some other colors are great to switch things up a little bit. So I'm completely down for that. So yeah, I'm just going to hop over to my creative testing world now, and yeah, I'm going to show you the house that I've built. Okay, so I had multiple versions of this house, and this was the first one. I have a lot of decorations right here too. So basically, this house is inspired by BOO. Go ahead and check him out. It's of course not copied, but inspired by his building style, because I think it fits really well into a castle. And the thing is, this was a little bit too small. Also, it had a green roof at first, but I thought this one looks way cooler. And yeah, so I transformed that. First of all, I got rid of all the stuff around it, and then I copied it, so we now have a huge house. I'm going to build this house into our castle. So I don't know if we have enough space in here, because I want to have an automatic sorting system. I think it fits in here really well, but yeah, this is more of an static house. Probably I'll make sorters and stuff like that. We're going to have that underground. But yeah, I'm just going to start with building this house first, and I think it looks really well. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I worked actually quite a long time on it, especially copying it, like, so it has the two sides was really difficult to do. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and we're just going to copy that, as said, into our survival world. I think that is what we're going to do in the next episode. But yeah, I'd say let's go ahead and hop right back to our survival world, so we can start building the gold farm, because now that we have all the materials for that, I think there's nothing that can stop us now to do that. So yeah, let's see us in the nether. Okay, so we are finally done now with our gold farm. Okay, she put on the head. And yeah, it is working insanely well. It's actually up to our AFK spot. And whoop, let's see. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, there are a whole bunch of zombie piglins running into their doom, and yeah, the farm is working really well. So if you want to build this farm yourself, the YouTube channel Craft has a tutorial for this design. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. And yeah, so as I said, it is working really well. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of piglins raining down, and as you can see, we got a whole lot of gold in here, and also quite a few heads actually, because sometimes what I do is I fly up there and hit some of them, so they get aggroed, and then they drop also gold ingots and swords and stuff like that, and also their heads because of the data pack. Yeah, that's pretty cool, so that's what I do sometimes. So yeah, this farm was a complete success, and with that we should also have basically everything done that we wanted to do today. Now, what we can do is craft all of them into gold ingots and also gold blocks to see how much we actually got out of there. So let's actually go ahead and do all of that. And yeah, I think already I can make some sort of an outro. So thanks so much for watching, and if you would go ahead and subscribe and leave a like, I would really appreciate that. I hope you saw that, but I put a whole bunch of effort in this video in terms of editing and in terms of recording it, of course, too. So all of this was a whole bunch of work, and if you would go ahead and appreciate that work by just leaving a like, that would be really great. And as said, of course, you don't have to subscribe. That's of course completely fine, though I only upload once every week, so I won't spam your subscription box. But yeah, if you don't want that, then at least leave a like. This shows you support as well, and I'd really appreciate that. Also, I'm seeing right now I have my texture pack still on. So if you would go ahead and subscribe to help me out and help this channel grow, that would be, of course, really great. And if you would go ahead and leave a nice comment too, that would be really helpful too, and it helps out me in the YouTube algorithm. And as you can already see, we are getting a whole lot of gold ingots out of here. So yeah, you know what? I'm just going to craft all of that, and we're going to see us when we have all of our profits. Okay, so in total we got almost 2 stacks of gold blocks, which is absolutely insane. I'm just going to leave this farm running. Maybe later on I'm going to AFK, maybe even overnight, but for that I have to extend the storage system a little bit. So yeah, this was an absolute success. In the next episode, as I've already told you, we're going to... sad. There we go. So in the next episode, we are going to build the house in our castle. Maybe we're going to do some nether stuff as well, like in this in the last episode. So I'm thinking about maybe a potion brewing farm, like an automatic potion brewer. Yeah, so something about that maybe. I have to see what I'm going to do in the next episode. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and see you next video. Bye.